Welcome back to another episode of Craft Truck Tech Bites. Another exciting product from Canon. We're here with Tim Smith again.
Hello.
Tim is like, he's just like, if you're in LA, just go to Tim's for lunch.
Yeah, it's a
You're
one
invited.
basement.
Yeah. What we have with us here is a really interesting alternative product and kind of indicative of the merging parts of the business and the industry. This is a 1DC, a Canon 1DC with the Cinema Prime, the 50 mil on it. And what's interesting is you can get 4K out of this camera, but it's not the same 4K as you get out of a C500, which is below. So why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
So this one, this is 4K in your hand. This is a complete unit. The units we talked about on a previous show sent 4K out the back and required a secondary product, a third-party product like the Cut-X piece or like the Gemini piece to record that 4K signal, and they would record it in log, which is, we're talking about, a terabyte an hour. Here we're using compact flash cards with a little more compression on it. We're not recording a raw signal, and we're getting 4 minutes on a 16 gig card.
Right.
So it's a little bit different, smaller record times, but the ability to actually record a 4K signal on an SLR, well, I mean, that plays big. I mean, we came from the world of SLRs. So many people using SLRs to make movies. Now they can do it in 4K.
And you can run down the street with this. You can go. You
can
steal. I got to be frank. The real thing is you can steal shots with this.
Yeah, you can get places with this that you can't. I mean, I got to be honest with you. I'm not saying that this is the camera you want if you're going to not get permits, but this is the camera you want if you're not going to get permits. Yeah. So, it looks very much. It's an SLR.
Right.
We make a companion piece to this called a 1DX, which is this camera without the 4K record. So honestly, it's next to impossible to visually just look, other than this little red C that's going to let you know this is a 4K piece.
I guarantee you that the security guard at the Louvre does not know to look for that.
True.
Just letting you know.
True. So high res video where it shouldn't be, I guess, is what we're high res.
4K where 4K's never gone before.
Yeah.
That's right.
Might be the answer.
Let's get Chadner to do it.
It's a really wonderful camera, though. On top of a lot. It really does. I can see a lot. I worked on a project with Shane Hurlbut last year called The Ticket that we shot.
Yep. It's great DP, Shane Hurlbut. Fantastic DP.
What a ball of energy this guy is. Yeah. And working on him, it never stops when you work with him. It's not like for 10 minutes, it's for the whole shoot. But he used this camera really uniquely because he shot in 4K. He also shot in 1920 by 1080. He shot at different sensor sizes for different effects. That whole film, The Ticket, which we show in 4K theaters and is finished in 4K, isn't all 4K.
Right.
There's a great scene in there where we're shooting this couple getting ready to shoplift at a store, and we're 4K in the store, but the minute they leave that store, we go to overcrank and we want to slow it down. So we drop the resolution to 1920 by 1080, and we follow them down the street at 1920 by 1080 to get that nice dreamy look. So the camera has a lot of options to it. Great
stills out of it, obviously?
Yeah, we got to stop talking about the video sometime. This is a still camera that shoots video, not a video camera that shoots stills.
No.
So it is a spectacular still camera.
All right, the 1DC, fantastic body, alternative, and the price of it, by the way?
The 1DC is street price around $12,000, $13,000, depending where you get it. 4K video camera, 4K high cinema camera, best still camera in the world.
There you go. Canon products, pushing the edge forward, doing amazing things for professional and consumer filmmaking, and the 1DC. Thanks for joining us, Craft Truck Tech Bites.